I don't think we're alone.
Hi!
Alert! Ad Victorium!
Suffer and flee!
Threats neutralized. Negative visual on the target. Anything useful?
Hey there, what's up?
Remember that settlement that was asking for help? All safe and sound again.
Good. This is how we're gonna take back the Commonwealth. One small victory at a time. But they're worried. Nobody seems to know exactly what makes a normal fool turn feral. Kinda scary.
investigation. Now. Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback point.
Hey,
All right,
Paladin,
what's the matter?
how do you feel about our relationship?
I'd trust you with my life, and I assure you, that trust doesn't come easy.
That was it?
Not a problem.
I can't believe super mutants were human ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
General Atomics Galleria remains closed by order of the Director.
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria.
Be on the lookout for thieves, trespassers, and communists! Any deviation
what's
from
in here.
standard operating
Don't get
procedures
excited.
must be
It's just
authorized by the Director. Remember, you are the pride of General Atomics.
I hope you're here to help.
That's right. What's the trouble here?
Super mutants came through a few days ago. It was only we barely... Should have just run.
What just happened?
I can't believe it. We won. You know, we couldn't have done it without your help. The Minutemen came through for us, and we won't forget it.
Wow, that's a skill they don't teach in boot camp.
He's a brilliant tactician. And
that location better be cleared out.
Affirmative.
Keep it up, and I may start believing. Commonwealth is a big place. Take a breather if you need it.
I'm ready.
Good. Details are on your... Report back when the area is clear.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Attention, Minutemen. We've just gotten word that a settlement is in trouble. Anyone within range, please respond. You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. Tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. It's 5 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot? Seriously? Who chooses these code names anyway?
Your sarcasm is noted. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us one way. The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after,
Hey,
Need something? Be glad to share the burden.
hey,
Ready.
Paladin.
Is something amiss?
I think it's time we split the team.
Affirmative. I'll see what I can do to make myself useful while you're gone. Ad Victoriam.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you.
I like the nick.
There's a man, or what doesn't. If your plan works.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for.
Sure.
Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
How do I infiltrate them?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're going to have to think on your feet. We don't know what's waiting for you. If you...
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scans. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan.
What a different world it'd be if folks just listened. Time to hit the road?
You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
The signal's still intensifying.
Business with Doc Mari and Kellogg's memory got me thinking. Just there's still some Nick Valentine history I've been wanting to put a bow
Hey.
on.
Just stand on the platform.
I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives.
I'll take it
Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man. He did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
I'll take it from there.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted.
Stand on the platform.
The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday. Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana.
Stand on the platform.
No cryo sleep for him.
Jeez, you've really done your homework on this guy.
Stand on the
I
platform.
have.
I'll take it from there.
Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and... I'm gonna find him and kill him. So that...
I don't get it, Nick.
I'll take it
Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is...
I've got memories of the girl.
Stand on the platform.
My girl.
I'll take it from there.
They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real.
Stand on the platform. I'll take it
She
from
was
there.
beautiful and innocent and So,
All right, Nick.
Stand on the
You're
platform.
a good man.
Uh-huh.
Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a comp. Back in the day, he
Stand on the
recorded
platform.
10 holotapes.
Take it from there.
We find all of those holotapes, we get all... I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police Evidence lockup before getting swarmed by fear. My gut tells me the Boston Police Evidence terminals are the key to cracking. Probably worth paying a visit.
I'll take it from there.
Desdemona.
All along, the bastards have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Memory file identification 0Y. Oopsie. No. Fingers away. There we go. Okay. Just say it. Right there.
I need to tell you how great of a father you are. But we're going to anyway. Isn't that right? You are kind and loving. That's funny. That's right. And patient. So patient. Patience of a saint, my mom used to say. Look, with Sean and us all being home together, it's been an amazing year. But even so...
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Broken.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Would need the key. Jammed. Only opens with a key. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Is that real? really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted, but it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're lying. I know it.
Why would I lie? What would I have to gain from it? I assure you, this is the truth. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
I want out of this place. Now.
I had certainly hoped we could work together. But understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. I am sorry. The elevator.
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
Sean, isn't there some other option? Some other way we can work things out?
You've seen the Commonwealth. You must have some idea of how this works. You're either with us or...
I've changed my mind.
Well, that's good to hear. The Institute is now your home. You want to introduce yourself to the... And finally...
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind the synths to a point where this... a new angle, if you will. Modeling it after my... I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version, do you think you could...
I don't need a synth.
Yes, but... No, I wouldn't let...
Sure.
It's an honor to have you here, sir. Good evening.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Stuff.
Oh,
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are here.
Most of them have lasted
Well, all
long
right.
past their projected
I'm Allie.
lifespans.
Allie Film.
You asked
When
me.
Father told us about
They
you,
were built
I
pretty
could
well.
hardly... If you don't mind my asking, what was it?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who...
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facility. As you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all of the systems that... There's a lot of machinery behind. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of...
Sure.
So, now that you're here...
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. And consider having another talk with Sean. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division...
It must be a challenge to me.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. Fortunately, advanced systems is... It's a good thing, too, because the demand is on. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Sure. Let's take a look. Terminal only.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2. You're here. Glad you made it.
They were just a limb twitching test, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what you do.
If you're about to launch into one of your speeches about
We're all
artificial
looking forward to
sentience and
working with you.
machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now.
But we can't just ignore this. Why can't it have a soul? And if the scene has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
You disapprove of the work we do here,
I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Wait, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your
Reporting
message,
status.
Doctor.
All functions normal.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some
Rumor
heads
is,
together.
Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Always be vigilant.
Please don't.
We have many enemies.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth for our
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but as to why they're escaping? Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. Now, unless you need something else,
You mentioned that Coursers under...
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearless. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanics. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their...
Pardon me, sir. Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Systems nominal.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures.
Well, that was productive.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. Well, I'm sure...
Well, that's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my intention. There's just quite a bit going on right now, and your arrival has the potential to throw things off schedule. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
I don't want one of those things.
If you expect to be coming and going, you're gonna need one. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be... If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount... Now, unless there's something else, I really do...
Thank you. I'm sure...
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, in case the significance is lost on you, if nothing else, it... Now, unless...
I'd like a progress report on...
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. I'm hoping that the...
Evan.
Rushed work is sloppy at best, and deadly at worst.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Doctor.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I didn't say it was easy, but I've been practicing. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I really hope you'll stay here. If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Got it. That's it. Got it. Through.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait for you to...
Sure.
Like what?
I was just about to explain. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division, our most important directive is to ensure... To that end, we cultivate highly specialized... We've even started to... You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just...
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. I'm sure I've taken...
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for...
Even if science isn't your passion, our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on... From what I... In any case...
Is there anything I can do?
There might be.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time. You had time to examine my latest reports and catch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations more. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the war... family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject. They're still suffering.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
It did, but I pulled myself together.
I suppose you did. Now, what about the serum? Did you find it?
I can't find it anywhere.
What? No. Volkart. Damn it! The old man always hated my work. But if...
Right.
What am I gonna do?
Uh-huh. What about the virus?
No. My mutation...
I can't find it.
What? No. Volkart. What am I gonna do?
Uh-huh. What about the virus?
I don't know. God.
Then end it now.
What? No! No! No!
I can't...
What? No. No.
Uh-huh.
Keep trying.
I can't...
What? No. Volkart. What am I gonna do?
What about the virus? Then end it now. What?
What? No!
I can't...
What? No. Volkart.
Uh-huh.
What am I gonna do?
What about the virus? Then end it now.
What? No!
I can't...
What? No.
Uh-huh.
Volkart. What am I gonna do?
What about the virus? Uh-huh. Then end it now.
What?
I can't find it.
What? No. Volkart. What am I gonna...
Right. What about the virus?
No.
Uh-huh.
No. This...
Virgil?
Please. You have to find the serum.
that?
I...
What? Keep...
I can't...
What? No. Volkart. Damn. What am I gonna do?
What about the virus? Then end it now. While you...
What? What? No. Volkart.
Uh-huh.
What am I gonna do?
What about the virus?
No. My mutation... What? No. Volkart. What am I gonna do?
What about the virus? Uh-huh. Then end it now. While
I don't think I can. But you... Go ahead. Just...
Uh-huh.
Hell aroma is that?
What serum?
We had a deal. It should with any luck.
Right. Virgil?
Have you found the serum?
The hell aroma is that?
I'm not wasting any more time on this.
After everything...
Uh-huh.
Hostile.
I can't find it.
What? No, no. Keep...
I can't...
What? No, keep...
I can't find it.
What? No, Volkart. Damn it! What am I gonna do? Am I stuck like this?
Could you make the serum here?
Here? With... No. The serum is...
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
Has the, reverse transcriptase survived the nucleotide synthesis?
Excellent question. Yes. Yes, it has. Fascinating. Oh. Did you mean that as a joke? Well, it's time. There's only one way to test it. All right. Here we go. No.
Protect
Wait.
and serve.
That's it?
What? Did you expect me to transform right before your eyes? This is science. I'm gonna rest for a while. In any event, you kept your end of our...
Virgil?
I'm going to get some rest.
Protect and serve.